YouTube 2 UK, welcome back to the video. Welcome back to the channel. Sitting my fat ass down today. Been in the garden, doing some gardening. Not been sunning myself. Sun hasn't been out, unfortunately, so no vitamin D for me. But I did get, I get a little bit. Yeah, getting old, getting very, very tired. Look, I had me fucking Albanian, been to the Albanian butcher's special for the video. That and I was looking like a fucking long-haired hippie. I've got a lot of cardboard boxes. Cardboard box speciale. Not just Nintendo. Not just Nintendo. I have other stuff. But might have to do a jump cut to fit it all on. Move stuff around. Because I still can't tell what you can see down here, so might give, the game might be up. So a couple of things are happening. We've got a few things going on. First and foremost, we are 6 weeks from Play Expo Blackpool. I think it's 6 weeks. I'm sure it's 6 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. So we're on the 27th. So yes. So ums and ahs and ers, but Play Expo Blackpool. Be there, or probably be very sensible and not turn up at all. But no, it'd be nice to see people again. People I haven't seen for a while. Nice to get back to the shit brick. You know, get your feet stuck to the carpet and all that jazz. But yeah, it's been a long time. Been three, maybe 4 years, maybe, I think. At least, no, it's got to be 3 years. 3 years, I think. So yeah, it'd be nice to go back. And I know everyone has, you know, everyone says whatever everyone is saying about Blackpool, but yeah. And look, I ain't really going for the Expo. That's truth be told. There's nothing there that really excites me. It's more just to go and see people. You know, proper people of the retro community, not these. No, we're not talking about that, Stu. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. But yeah. Any roads up? I have a parcel package from. Still is a YouTuber, I suppose. Doesn't make any gaming content to talk about. He has got another channel which I think someone else pointed me towards. There's nothing appeared on that either or. And he has been selling some bits off, and it's Shock 16. Adam, actually, Adam, you come in. Yeah, you won't be going to play Blackpool. Nothing there for him either. But he was selling off his Saturn stuff. He's selling off his AES stuff, and I've managed to prize from his hands Ghost Pilots. Well, he had one other game. Well, he had a couple that I was interested in. But one of them I was definitely after, and it's in said package. I'll see the fucking name. Who gives a fuck? So we're gonna open this live. So I said to him, look, if you fucking sent me dog shit, we'll know. Oh, do you like my Retro Collect t-shirt? Look at them bitch tits, man. Got tits like Ric Flair. Woo! Oh, that was what I was going to say. Wrestling. Sean, Pompey Games Room. Go over to Sean, the Pompey Games Room. He's doing... I forgot to say this in the last fucking vid. I got carried away with other stupid fucking grifters on YouTube, the beggars. Sean, Pompey Games Room is doing social media Royal Rumble. That's the word. I was going to say SummerSlam then. Social media Royal Rumble. It's not... I got all confused, which is not difficult. But basically, you don't do the wrestling yourself. You basically pick a character to represent you in the Royal Rumble. So go over there. It's actually free to join. It's actually free to take part. You don't have to pay any Patreon per month to talk to him or take part in it. It's fucking amazing. It's amazing. It's what you know. I always thought being part of the community, you got to charge people, you have to pay you know, Patreon. Was it Discord? It's actually free to talk to people. Fucking hell, who would have thought it? But no, go over. Pompey's Game Room, Sean. Social media, Royal Rumble. Right. So anyway, back to the thing in question. Let's package it lovely. It's not dog shit. So it is an AES title, and it's one I've just been after for the longest time. There is a bit of a story to this game. Not like for me, well, there is for me personally, because I remember playing it in the arcades. But the actual AES release. So, this was one of the first, I would probably say, not successful, but the better Street Fighter 2 clones out there. And I remember playing Skegness Pier. And anyone knows a pier, as you go in the pier, on the left-hand side, the lower level, all that wall used to be full of basically like just Jammer arcade machines, Jammer cabs, and it had a load of the Neo Geo titles in there and stuff like that. And this was in there. It's one of the few places that had it. I think Copperama used to have it, I think, but used to play it in Skegness Pier. And one of the characters that had the similar it's all basically the same Street Fighter moves, you know, the half quarter circle, the dragon punches and Hadoukens and stuff like that. But one of the guys used to do a move, and we always used to think he used to say baked potato, but I think it was Big Tornado. Big Tornado! Which I think he said baked potato. And it's World Heroes. So yeah, not very good, but an early AES release. Yeah, that's Rasputin there. Is obviously, you know, Vega and Bison. So you get all your sort of clone characters, if you like. But yeah, very nice. Oh, it's been a while. Been a while since we smelt. Oh, don't you love the smell of Neo Geo in the morning? Oh, honestly, you gotta smell a Neo Geo game. Old Man of the Wow's perfect. So yeah, now this game was, I wouldn't say 10 a penny, but it was very common on the old AES. So common, in fact, that it's now not so common, because this and there's the other one I want to get, which is Fatal Fury, the first Fatal Fury. Because what they did with these, they used these as donors for MVS conversions, because they were that one, you know, 2 a penny. So they basically near enough caused an extinction of World Heroes and Fatal Fury games, because they were hacking, using the carts, the donor carts for MVS conversions, probably for like Metal Slug and stuff like that. So yeah, not as easy. Well, it's not hard to get, but it's not as readily available as probably it once was. But Fatal Fury is the other one I want to get. But yeah, a lot of good memories about World Heroes. Not so much the follow-ups, bizarrely enough, like World Heroes 2 and World Heroes 2 Jet and stuff like that. But it was the first one. And I say in Skegness and Skegness Pier. Yeah, some good times playing this game. Good times. So many thanks to Adam. Shock16 doesn't make videos anymore. Probably should. Right. And that is all the sort of other stuff that we've got. So a lot of this now is... Oh, actually, I've got one other thing, which I did show in the last vid, but I'm going to show it in its complete form. And then we've got CX and eBay. Some eBay stuff, some different eBay stuff. Might get them off. Stretch me legs. So in the last vid, you would have seen from Boofy Lad. Fucking Boofy Lad. very kindly sent me some boxes over. Project fucking, I don't know what you want to call it. Cardboard City. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. We'll see. There's a video coming of that soon, maybe. But a few of the boxes he sent me, I've upgraded a couple, etc., etc. One that I didn't have, and I did say I was pretty sure, I wasn't sure if I had this one. I didn't have it. I've completed it, 'cause I had the cartridge, and it's Virtual Pulse 64. So we've managed to complete that. Did have a bit of a dink there, so we've done a bit of a remedial repair with some plasters, and I ordered, I bought, God, got these cups. So obviously I had the cartridge anyway. But I got the old Man of the Well from Fleabay. So, not sure if it matters to Anthony so much, but mate, what was once an unwanted box has now been fulfilled its promise, its purpose in life, to be complete, and then sit on fucking Tootie's shelf along with all the other ones. I do quite like the view of this. The lighting, I don't need to put any extra lights up here. Yeah, bloody shame I can't get this kind of quality lighting elsewhere. I'm going to have to do a lot of this because it's just not much desk space, unfortunately. Right, and that is it. I'm just double checking because I've got shit everywhere. That is it. And if it ends up being I forget anything, I'll have to do a jump cut anyway. Right, so what I'm going to do now is do some proper old retro. But it's always retro here. Look, there's no 360 shit. I'm not going to bash 360 today. But it is shit. It's all tat. But these, I suppose, are inspired. It reminded me, it jogged my memory, to be honest, because I replied to this person's video, and I thought to myself, fuck, is that all there is? I know there's still quite a lot. But then it sent me on a bit of a rabbit hole to hunt these down. And it is a mission. It's going to be a mission. Not impossible at all, but you know, it's they're not as oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? They're so much plentiful as you might think, and some are a little bit more expensive. Not like mega expensive, but they're expensive. Anyway, Joe Gearley Gaming, I'm sure that's the name. Yes, it's a female on YouTube. No, she doesn't get her tits out. No, she doesn't fucking have a load of simp people watching her. No, she hasn't got Patreon. No, she doesn't charge. She's just a fucking normal person that's making videos about her hobby. Fuck me. The fucking world's gonna fucking crack in two. Unbelievable, Jeff. Yes, I know. So please go and check her out. Just a normal person enjoying the hobby, sharing the hobby. Doesn't want anything off you. Doesn't expect anything off you. Fucking amazing. Anyway, Joe did a video on a certain console that she got and talked about it, you know, like reasons and all that kind of stuff, and then went on to mention the actual library of games, to which I replied, I think there's only about 50 odd, and I went and double checked myself after I did it, because I thought, oh, I made that wouldn't be the first time, and sure enough, I think this is 52 PAL games. There's not many more US ones, so I think in total there may be like less than 60. So there's a few US exclusives. I'm sure it's region free anyway. I think there may be some 1560 hertz differences, I think anyway. But the system in question is the mighty Atari 7800, which you've probably seen sat on my shelves in some of the previous videos. And because I'm a complete fucking plank, I just went on a rip buying an Atari set. When I realised there's only 52, I thought we could fucking do this, Stu. So on eBay, I was really lucky. Someone was listing a load, so I put like not sort of scammy bids on it, but like, you know, cheeky bids, I suppose. And I did sort of say in the last one, obviously it means, because I think she was giving free postage on each one or something. So put one in the same box, you're going to save a fair whack on fucking postage alone, and she agreed to it. I don't think these were sort of like bought from a collector or anything like that. I think she must have gotten maybe from a relative or something like that, because she wasn't overly fussed. But some absolute cracking games in here. So this starts at the Atari 7800 Quest. I'm going to steal Jim, Monkey Spaz 5000. He's made his fucking yearly video, which is about all of 20 seconds long. So Atari Quest 7800. Again, I think these, between them, about £5 each. Yeah, it was. I think all in all, it's something like 50 quid, less than 50 quid. All box, all complete. Need a bit of work, not perfect. We've got Pole Position 2. I've not played any. I've not tried any of these yet. Not had time, because I've been enjoying the weather, and I've had these sat here for fucking weeks now. So yeah, so Pole Position 2. One-on-one basketball. Julius Dr. J. Irving and Larry Bird. Bird is a word. Tell you what I watched. I'm not an NBA fan. I don't really follow many American sports, but I did watch this thing on Netflix called the History of And One. And I never heard of And One, but apparently Nike were a bit naughty to them, man, because they were like dominating the street basketball thing back in the early noughties. I suppose that's the thing, noughties, 2000s. Fascinating documentary to watch, really is. And now they tried to sort of they were beating them in the market on the trainers, but they started off with like funky, like dissing T-shirts, you know, like they do in basketball. You know, putting all slogans on there. Great watch. Only about an hour and a half long. Stick with American sports, or I suppose Canadian sports, North American sports. Hat Trick, which is ice hockey. Yeah, not a great deal to write home about, I don't think. But again, these are quite nice boxes. I've got to get some box protectors, because obviously these don't fit standard ones that I may have for SNES or anything like that. One that I'm not really sure of is Karate Ketta, which I think might be a take on not IK Plus. Fucking hell! I've got it on the NES. Karate Champ. Fucking hell! Poor man's Karate Champ, maybe. Karate Ketta. Look at that. That is definitely an 80s. It looks like Sting on the front. Super Game cartridge. Some of the better ones now. Well, say better ones. Bit of a shooter is a Desert Falcon. I got this on the 2600, and it's a bit of an improvement visually. Very nice metric one. So the story is with so she had this bundle. I think I actually got a couple more, and it ended up being, and I was like, God, I'm sure I might have some of these. And what I've done, I can look at them down there. I put them all with my silver box 2600, so I have some duplicates. So I've got some quite nice ones there. I've got Food Fight, I've got Donkey Kong Jr., I've got Impossible Mission, I've got Choplifter, and I've got Super Huey already. And some of them are sealed. The problem is, and I think Mr. Bads in his video was on about, what did he have? Was it a C64 game? When some of these boxes are sealed, and especially with these ones, there's nothing at the bottom there, but what happens with the shrink wrap, it actually starts to, I mean, it degrades anyway, but what it does, it actually starts to shrink itself. So it starts to crush the box as it shrinks, you know, just from the plastic degrading, and it crushes the box. So you end up finding ones that are all bent up, and you can see a little bit of a bend here, like dip here, but yeah, all the sides start caving in. So you sometimes better just to take them out. Probably the three better ones. Again, I've not played any of these, so I can't really talk of them too much. Xevious, which I wouldn't mind getting on the NES. I have got it on the NES. I wouldn't mind getting it boxed on the NES. Again, the 7800. I want to say it's like Atari's answer to the NES, but I don't think it ever was. I don't think it's got quite the same amount of custom chips and stuff. So it's of that era, but it's not really a competitor. Because this come out, I think it come out after the NES was released. It was really odd what Atari did with the 7800. I forgot year, 1987. So yeah, a little bit after. But yeah, it's odd. One for Sean over at Retro Games Revived. See, now you say this. It's Galaga. It is Galaga. I know people fucking gonna laugh and it's not Galaga. It is Galaga. It's fucking Galaga. If you put in how to pronounce into Google and you put in Galaga, they say Galaga. It's Galaga. Lager. There's no Galaga. There's no Galaga. It's Galaga. Anyway, it's Galaga. Galaga. Great box art though. I mean, it's fantastic. And then again, probably this is probably the pick of the bunch. Again, superb artwork on this. I don't know what this version's like. It looks half decent from the back. Superb arcade game. Remember playing this back in the day with mate John. Had the rotary sticks as well, the orange rotary sticks. I remember watching Nick. Well, no, spoke to Nick over at Retro 7. Not Retro. I don't fucking know. He's got numbers in his name. Retro 7. I'm sure it's Retro 7. And there's a name for them little rotary. I didn't know they had a name. But played them with Midnight Resistance and stuff like that, and obviously with Ikari Warriors, SNK arcade game. Great artwork on that though. And again, it looks not a bad. The graphics, but see the thing with the 78, what Atari did, some of the stuff is just fucking weird. You know, just ruined games sometimes. But we'll see. It's all in there. A lot of these 700 games have these. I don't know why people punch them in. I think the P is meant to denote PAL. But again, I don't think it matters. So it might just be a 50 60 hertz thing. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty convinced that your 7800 play it anyway. So yeah, big old stack. Check out my stack. Stacking them up, man. How's your stack? There are some more, but I'll save them for another video because we're on fucking 22 minutes already. I'm not going to get through what I wanted to get through. Time is against us. Time is definitely against us. So we'll do these because we haven't done any of these for ages. From CEX. We've got some Nintendo. We've got some Nintendo cardboard, but not just any Nintendo cardboard. We've got some N64 Nintendo cardboard box. So I've been neglecting the N64 because I went on that massive SNES still am on the NES binge, but neglected the N64. Again, some of the shit 360 stuff, some was for cash as well. Took a flyer on one and it's paid off big time, so that'll just stay because it's worth it even for the cash price. And some really quite tricky ones to get, quite unusual I suppose, not your normal run-of-the-mill N64. This one was at the right price, come through box complete. It's Vigilante 8 or what is it? It's Vigilant 8. I always say Vigilante 8. It's Vigilant 8. Basically, it's shoot 'em up in cars, arena battling in different vehicles. This has got, this is the one these are got inbuilt. I think I've got an unboxing of this. think I've got unboxings for all of these. Shit, I should have said that. I'll chop in the live CX unboxing because just to show them.
Oh, let's go, Mr. Driver.
A bit easier. This is looking quite good. Poorly packed, but quite nice. I haven't got any of the Vigilante 8 games boxed. Oh, suit you, sir. Nice. Nice. I wouldn't lie to you guys, I'm not fucking like that. And I'll never ask you for a penny either. But yeah, quite nice condition. Again, that's why it's staying. That's why it's in here. These two, like arcade, well, one takes on arcade games or action arcade games. This one I don't think I've ever seen in CEX. And I think it was from a store that literally had like this and one other game. So I was like, oh god. But again, if it's not right, I just take it back. And it comes through, it's brilliant.
Let's go.
Oh, there's a bit of weight to it. There's a bit of weight. Oh, you beauty. You fucking beauty. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's, I can feel it. Can you feel that? Can you feel that, buddy? Can you? That is lovely.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Shoot your Load Runner 3D. Fucking nearly shot my Load Runner when this bad boy popped out. You've probably seen the video, but yet in great condition, all complete as well. So Load Runner used to be, I suppose what it meant 3D, was a single screen, move around, collect the orbs, and you could drop holes into the platforms where enemies would fall into. So like, there's a lot of, I suppose it's like a puzzle platformer. It's probably the best way to describe it. I haven't played the 3D version. I ain't got a clue. But yeah, I say not a very common game. Not sort of saying it's rare or anything like that, but uncommon. So when it popped up on CX, all over it. Same with this one. This one, it has been on my radar for ages. I think by the feel of this, it feels like a later 1996, maybe. I do have this on the PlayStation. I think it's a similar. I think it might be the same sort of game. Here we go. Here we go. Can we get it off in one? No. It's never much good. Oh, I done. Look, you've done it. You've done it. Nicely packaged. Feels heavy. Looks shiny. We like to get the shine. Crikey. Oh. Feels complete. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We'll get that down in a minute, but it's this game here. Yeah, the mighty Robotron. Robotron 64. I'm not sure how it translates. It'll probably be analog stick and then the 4 buttons to fire. But again, it's all complete as well. And it's the reason why I said I think it might be late, because the box has got that gloss shine to it. It feels like different cardboard. Yeah, all bagged up. Chuffed. So PlayStation 1 version is called Robotron X. It is by Midway. They're both by Midway. It looks very, very similar. Again, I'm not sure. But there we go. And then the last one. Yeah, half an hour, that'll do it. I was going to show some PC Engine stuff. Sorry, Nick. Save for the next time, buddy. And some fucking nice PC Engine ones in there as well. This one, absolute banger. Absolute banger. Not going to lie. Yeah, Legacy of Darkness, Castlevania. I have got a cartridge of this. So I was always just really looking for a box and a manual. But say when it popped up, I thought 160 quid, so not cheap. Not cheap, but if you look at how much this goes for in this condition as well, I've just thought, just keep it, Stu. Just keep it. We can move the... I've even opened it the wrong end. Fucking, what a twat. We can move the loose cart on. But yeah, really happy to get this. So I've got both the Castlevanias. I'm sort of slowly chipping away at some of the high-end N64 titles. Some of them are just like, and it's always the weird, sort of, what's I say, crappy sports ones, but it's stuff like that. You just fucking Hercules, which is not a sports one. Tarzan, weird ones that you wouldn't think, but they are. They're just really, yeah. This isn't rare, but it's a tricky one to get. It's high sought after. The better the Castlevania games anyway. So yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, mofoles. Half an hour, near enough on the fucking nose. Right. Take it easy, YouTube, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.